The construction project and soon-to-be theme park Epic Universe has recently reached a number of major milestones on its path towards its May 22nd opening. However, eagle-eyed aerial photographers like BioReconstruct have noticed that not only is progress being made to the various attractions, facades, buildings, and facilities on the site, indeed, it would appear that many of the team members and entertainment acts are prepping for their new roles as well. And we couldn't help but notice that some of those performers are evoking vibes, or in this case, broken promises, from a certain Disney theme park land that was supposed to feature many of the things that are now actively taking place on the Epic Universe site. Let's talk about violinists and space alien performers from a galaxy far, far away here on That Park Place. Epic Universe, as everybody knows, is opening May 22nd, 2025. And we are now seeing just the first couple of images of them preparing for that opening, not with construction guys in hard hats. Oh, no. Team members actually on site doing their work. We can see right here from BioReconstruct aerial photos showing a collection of chefs, it looks like, going to their facilities, I believe in the Parisian section of the Harry Potter Wizarding World land that will be added with Epic Universe. We're also hearing, if I'm not mistaken, let's see here, Starbucks now serving team members in Epic Universe, which is really, really cool. But you know what's cooler than all of this? This little detail right here. So BioReconstruct again was able to get some shots of the Darkmoor section of Dark Universe, the little village that will inhabit all these monsters when this section of the land officially opens on May 22nd right here. You can see a lot of guys in hard hats, construction, all of that. But you can actually see people, if you look very, very closely, playing the violin. Now, why would they be playing the violin, you ask? Well, that's because they're actually going to have street entertainment included with Darkmoor, this kind of Dark Universe section of this park right here. It looks awesome. And apparently, Wallen Ballin right here has been studying the BioReconstruct photos, and he's been looking at them and has counted 6 different violinists at different positions. Now, it's unlikely that all of them will be playing simultaneously, but 6 different performers on day one is actually pretty good. And it kind of ensures, I think, that this is going to be a regularly occurring thing. Do you know why I'm bringing this up, though, in the context of Disney? Ron, Culture, do you know why I'm bringing this up?
Because they might bring back entertainment again, maybe.
Well, that's the thing. I guess it depends on what entertainment that might be. Because, well, if you remember back in, 2017, 2018, the Imagineers were hyping up a new expansion that they were going to be adding to both Disney Studios and Disneyland in the form of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, there were many, many things that they showed at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge that we didn't eventually see.
Like a
bantha, right? But do you know why there is no music that is played by like John Williams' score, for example? Why it's not played at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge?
Theory is that you're supposed to be at a different place, so those people wouldn't know that music because that's from Earth.
That's true, but also too, the ambient music that plays at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge right now is like the ambience of Black Spire Outpost itself, right? But the music was supposed to be added by performers that would be performing in the land. Okay, right. now we're getting somewhere.
All of that.
Where did those performers eventually go?
Yeah,
right. Exactly. Ron. Perfect. They didn't actually provide any of these performers. They hid them back behind a paywall and put them in the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser.
No, the Imagineering building. No, the Imagineering punishment building.
$1 windowless office building for Imagineering.
It's kind of, when you think about it, the WDI Star Cruiser building has. It's kind of DeSantis's prison come to fruition in a way.
It is, yeah. Punishing the Imagineers for going along with crazy Kathleen Kennedy's design, overriding what fans would have appreciated, because we don't want generational fans. No. We want this to peter out and die.
Right. I mean, and look, I'm not going to say that they didn't at least apply effort to it after it had opened. I say that because I think the performers were very enthusiastic in their roles, and from what I have heard from people who actually experienced it in person, they actually did quite well. Now, obviously, there were issues with the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser beyond just the entertainment, but one of the reasons why the price of this was so exorbitant was to pay for some of that entertainment. In Bob Chapek's world, it didn't quite work to have this level of entertainment in the parks on the daily, but we could provide it behind a paywall, just like Ron said. So going
all these performers and entertainers were trained, though. There's no real good reason that they could not have simply moved them over to Galaxy's Edge. There's certainly a place where they could have had Gaia do some type of a show or something.
But that increases the daily operating costs.
There it is. I know. I said there's no good reason. That's what I was hinting at.
I understand. I mean, Streetmosphere used to be everywhere at Disney, right? And there weren't like these location meet and greet bologna sausage try and treat like attractions things. Instead, their characters used to wander about the parks, and that was an increased operational cost. If you can bring two princesses to one location and make everybody wait, save money on handlers, save money on characters, that's what you do. And you strip out two great locations in Disney World and in Fantasyland, right? At the same time, you're building new Fantasyland where you actually did not net any positive gains in attractions. In fact, you actually could be argued you lost them. So I've never actually understood why Disney used and wasted so much space and didn't deliver again on what they promised. New Fantasyland was a disappointment. The Seven Dwarfs coaster. Anyway, we get back to this. So back to Star Wars, because I went off on a tangent. But why does this look like Guardians of the Galaxy? Why is this perfectly lit? And why does this seriously look back at like Star-Lord's dad there interacting with whatever the purple Twi'lek lady was. Yeah, see, that's I was like, wait, Kurt Russell's in this. Amazing. I was like,
that's a little like Kurt Russell. Look, the quality notwithstanding, and there are quality issues here. Here's what I love about all this, right? We know that ex-Imagineers are working on Epic Universe. Many of them, actually. The response...
Most of them.
Yes.
Yeah, so don't get it twisted. The talent moved away as Disney started to kick them out, amongst other things. Oh, wow. You have a right-wing thought in your head. You can't possibly work at Disney. We need our U.S. aid money is desperately here because we're out of ideas.
Yeah. That's a very good point.
Aid money. Now we know.
Now here's the thing. Okay, we know a lot of people are working on Epic Universe that came from Disney. Well, now I think the response to Disney with Epic Universe, and especially with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, is incorporating ideas that were supposed to be in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge into Epic Universe. What are they doing? They're providing that Streetmosphere entertainment. They're providing the entertainment that was promised for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge back in 2017, 2018. But it's only going to be on the other guys' theme park at Epic Universe on May 22nd. It's all coming around right here. The reincorporation of these ideas are awesome. But remember, because Imagineers couldn't or didn't implement these things at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, it's why that land feels dead. It's why there's no atmosphere at all, because they were laying the groundwork for stuff like this. Well, now guess what, folks? You can actually experience this on May 22nd when this park opens. Very, very cool. Very, very awesome. I think that's why I love this story. And guess what? We're hearing that operations will be taking over and that tours will be commencing with travel agents. So very, very cool. Very, very awesome. I cannot wait. This footage from Bio Reconstruct here of this thing opening. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, this is actually insane. But again, this park did not forget something very important: controlling eye lines. They didn't forget kinetic atmospheres. They didn't forget forced perspective. They did not. Again, everything here is matched to what's going to be surrounding it, unlike what's going to happen at the Muppets location. What a disaster that's going to be. The architecture, they're trying to force the architectural changes to that, whereas this, from the ground up, they considered all of that. Of course, we're looking from the top here at Super Mario, but I'm going to tell you the thing that will be the most impressive is witnessing, the appearance of the Donkey Kong coaster thing, doing all kinds of crazy things that aren't actually possible because that's not actually the coaster. So
Yeah,
it's very,
wow.
There's a lot of really cool stuff that's being incorporated here, because how do we make something do something is a question Imagineers have always asked about everything that they do. And as you look here, at the parks, the way they will exist, and the fact that you're going to be able to train your dragon, right? And all the other stuff. You just remember that the Imagineers were genius. They were able to do incredible things, and that unfortunately isn't the case any longer. So
Yeah,
not at all.
I don't know if anybody
Please.
from Universal watches our shows, but I have this idea just popped into my head. If they can I want them to get Owen Wilson and Christopher Walken on board to do a commercial for when Epic Universe first opens, and they're taking them through the park, and they're letting them see everything and experiencing everything, and just like every 5 seconds we hear either Christopher Walken go, wow, it's so exciting, or Owen Wilson go, wow. Like, I just want this whole big commercial with those two going, wow, back and forth. I think it would be so cool.
You know who might be available? Angelina Jolie. It's only about 20 million in US aid for her.
With the USA comments. Well, somebody who's been who might be looking with great anticipation for with Epic Universe. With great interest, actually, is a line from Phantom Menace. Well, it's going to be Disney right there. I love this photo of the Kronos casting a shadow over Walt Disney World. That right there, I think, is going to be the story to watch. Please.
No, I mean, it just points out that the Magic Kingdom has maybe lost its magic, and that particular shadow over across to the hub, across through Tomorrowland, there is, no bueno, because to the right is Space Mountain, and it literally crosses half the park. It's dwarfing Magic Kingdom. That's basically the visual.
Yes.
Symbolism. Here.
I love it. I think it's great, and we'll have to see what Epic Universe has in store, not just with these violinists right here, but I know there's going to be a lot of great stuff that they haven't revealed yet that will be have to experience when this park actually opens. Very, very cool. But speaking of Universal,
can I ask Culture real quick? Did you drive by it yet? Epic?
No. That'll be later today. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna drag my crew past the park and evaluate. But hopefully, some of us start to get to see inside for a bit real soon. So I'm looking forward to that. And
absolutely.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.